Hi, I'm John Ed Mathison. Have you got a minute for a conscience lesson? In the state of California, the Senate has passed a bill saying that new cars that are made sometimes in the near future will have to have a device on it so that whenever the person driving it is speeding, it'll just beep real loudly. In other words, it'll remind you, hey, you're speeding, and it'll beep. If that passes and if it goes into effect, I got a hunch that California roads are going to be very, very noisy. But I began to think, if that thing beeps every time you begin to speed, God puts within us a conscience. And maybe we ought to ask Him, would you make it beep loudly when I get ready to do something that I ought not to do? And if I'm making a decision, that thing would go off. I think it'd be very, very helpful just to remind us, you can have a thought and you're about to do something. And a lot of people, their lives fall apart because they make a brief mistake. They live a whole life building up a reputation, and it can fall in just a moment. Ask God to just put internally within you His conscience, that whenever it is something that we shouldn't be doing, it'll just beep and we'll hear it, and it'll help us stay on the right path. Be sure you have installed what God can help lead you with.